name is Paulo, and this is the first of a series of videos I'm producing about our Camino de Santiago pilgrimage. Together with me was my friend and pilgrimage partner Fernando. We've done this on the 25th of May 2015, and it took us just under 5 hours to complete the 30 kilometers between Saint-Jean-Pied-de-Port in France, where this video starts, and Roncesvalles in Spain, where we stopped that day. In the footage you are watching right now, we had just left the pilgrim's office after getting our pilgrim's credentials and our Compostela shells. That brown door you see on the left hand side was the entrance to the hostel we stayed the night before, the kcal hostel, right in the middle of Saint-Jean. With exception of the hostel we stayed for one night when we arrived in Santiago, this was the most expensive hostel during the entire pilgrimage. We had booked it from England and paid 22 euros with breakfast included. The hostel is simple but good. Our host, Bernard, was very friendly and even stayed up late the previous night to allow us to go out and get something to eat before he closed the hostel. All the hostels we stayed closed at 10 p.m. Our bedroom had 4 beds, and we shared it with a lady from Rio and a gentleman from Australia. The beds had clean sheets on them, and the hostel also offered a blanket. This is not the rule for hostels along the Camino. So if you're doing the pilgrimage, you must remember to bring your sleeping bag with you, even if you're not camping. Breakfast included coffee, milk, various types of breads, jam, cereals, and a few pastries. No ham or cheese or eggs or bacon or anything like that. Whether you're walking or cycling the Camino, I would strongly recommend not to rely just on breakfast. There aren't that many places you can stop to have lunch along the way. Frankly, with a long climb in front of you, I'm not sure you should be stuffing yourself with food anyway. But do take some food with you. Perhaps some bananas or other types of fruits, as well as some energy bars and plenty of water. We woke up early that day, but before we could leave, we had to get a few things sorted. Since we had driven to Saint-Jean and we were going to leave the car there for the next 3 weeks, this was our number one priority. We had parked the car at the town center the night before, and Bernard advised us against leaving the car there for such an extended period of time. He told us about a quiet residential street nearby, where we could leave the car and that it would be safe and problem-free. And he was right. As we returned 3 weeks later, the car was exactly as we had left it. With the parking sorted, we packed everything and left the hostel at around 10 a.m. and went to the pilgrim's office. There was a little queue in the office as we arrived, so we had to wait a little and then end up leaving Saint-Jean at around 11 a.m. after a quick stop at the church for a prayer. Finding our way out of Saint-Jean was easy. The town is small and the streets are well signposted. On my previous Day Zero video, I've mentioned how worthwhile it is to visit Saint-Jean-Pied-de-Port, which literally means Saint-Jean at the foot of the pass. And the pass in question is the Pyrenees, which at its highest point along this route peaks at 1055 meters. Since Saint-Jean is about 100 meters from sea level, we have climbed almost 1000 meters this day, which helps explain why only 30 kilometers in 5 hours. If you landed here coming from my blog, EyeCycled.com, you might know that this is not the kind of video that I typically produce. I usually leave the camera rolling, taking pictures at 5-second intervals, and then I compile them all together into a short time-lapse movie. It was my intention to do this for each day of the pilgrimage also, but due to an oversight on my part, I end up losing all the pictures the camera took this day. Thankfully, Fernando had captured a few clips with his GoPro, and this allowed me to produce an almost similar type of film. The recording only captured about a third of our ride, but it gives you a good idea of what to expect if you're preparing for the pilgrimage, or if you just want to climb the Pyrenees to Roncesvalles. We had a few hills to climb straight away, but for the most part, the first 7 kilometers or so were relatively flat. After that you start to climb. We had decided to avoid riding the walker's path of the Camino, because it has several tracks which aren't really suitable for the types of bikes we were riding, especially with the weight we were carrying on them. My bike was loaded with about 23 kilos, as I had brought my camping gear along just in case, and never used it. Fernando's bike was a bit lighter. The road to Roncesvalles is about 2 to 3 kilometers longer than the walker's path, but you can ride it, I would say, about 80 to 90% of the time. While if you're on the walker's path, you end up pushing your bike half of the time, or perhaps even more. After the initial 5 or 7 kilometers or so, you start to climb the mountain, and it's essentially a continuous climb for about 20 kilometers. There are a few downhills, but not many. The gradients vary from 5 to about 15%, I believe. If you intend to ride from Saint-Jean to Roncesvalles just for sport, and as long as you're not carrying any weight on the bike, I think the entire climb can be done without having to push the bike, with a few short stops for a rest. It's hardly the climb of your life, but it is challenging nevertheless. I must confess, I was expecting to be able to ride a greater distance on the first day, but the climb is very demanding, and by the time you get to Roncesvalles, you are already pretty tired. didn't see a lot of cyclists that day. We met this group of about 9 riders climbing the mountain without any load on their bikes. And we also met Michael, that was slowly making his way up, as he was carrying even more on his bike than I was on mine. Michael was already riding for almost a month at that point, as he came all the way from Germany on his bike. We all had dinner together in Roncesvalles that night, and we met him quite a few times along the way to Santiago. He was actually planning to return to Germany by bike as well. This is the highest point along this road, Pass Ibañeta, at 1057 meters above sea level. Make sure you have something warm to wear, even in summer, as it can get quite cold up here, and the wind, as you will hear in a moment, is quite strong. From here you go down more than 500 meters in altitude, in a distance of just 2 kilometers. It's a fantastic ride down, but make sure your brakes are okay. The hostel in Roncesvalles, or albergue as it's called in Spanish, is an experience you should not miss. It's essentially a 12th century building which has been recently renovated. It contains large halls with a capacity of 120 beds in each hall, or 60 bunk beds that are divided into alcoves, with 2 bunk beds in each alcove, where 4 people or pilgrims sleep. Each pilgrim has a small locker that requires a €1 coin to operate, but there are only 2 power sockets for each alcove, so 4 people share 2 power sockets. It was likely the biggest hostel we stayed in the entire Camino. The staff on duty that day was mainly composed of Dutch volunteers, but the groups of volunteers who run the hostel change from time to time, so you may get different groups at different periods of the year. At the end of the hall there are male and female toilets and bathrooms, and in the male section I could only see 3 toilets to the left, with a set of 4 sinks in the middle and 3 shower rooms on the right. Even though it doesn't appear much for 120 people, I didn't have to wait long that day to use any of these facilities. Although I have not used them, I am aware that the albergue has also a fully fitted kitchen and a large dining area that you can use to cook your food and have a meal together with other people. One thing that was a bit annoying was that every hour or so one of the caretakers of the hostel would walk the full length of the hall, probably just to see if everyone was behaving appropriately. The noise of his footsteps have woken Fernando up a few times that night, and a good night's sleep, it's an important factor for those that will be walking or cycling all day next day. If you wake up easily with noise during your sleep, I would strongly advise that you bring earplugs with you, as with so many people sleeping in the same place, albergues are not really a silent place during the night. We had dinner at the Pilgrim's restaurant, and the Pilgrim's menu was 10 euros. I had pasta as a starter and fish as main meal, with some yogurt as dessert, all served with plenty of water and wine. It was really delicious. There are usually 3 options to choose from on Pilgrim's menus. Roncesvalles is a tiny place, and there are not many options, but there are a few places you can go to have a meal. After dinner, we walked to the chapel and attended the Catholic Mass, which is celebrated in several different languages. The hostel closes at 10 p.m. and around 11 p.m. everybody was already asleep. Well, I was anyway. Well, this is it. I'm planning to produce at least one such video for each day of the pilgrimage. So if you're interested, subscribe to my channel or subscribe to my blog. And for any questions, feel free to drop me a message through the contact form in my blog. Thanks for watching.